Modern Dude Chat is presented by Beard Supply. Go check out their all-natural beard care products at beardsupply.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the Modern Dude Chat podcast. We're your hosts, Cody and Chuck. It's 2020. We're back and can't wait to get started.
On this episode of Modern Dude Chat, we got more stuff than we can cram into it. This is just going to be a bullshit session. We are talking music, alcohol, sports, penises. We got it all this episode. Stay tuned. It's a good one. Welcome back. Welcome to 2020. We're going to keep this thing growing. And anything else? What else we got? Is that it?
I like that you said we're going to keep this thing growing.
Growing,
Like,
going.
you mean beard?
Yeah, we can grow beards.
The show?
Grow
Grow the podcast?
the podcast, grow the beards.
Yeah.
Grow everything. We're working on video. Go check out the YouTube channel and all social media at Modern Dude Chat. But
Let's go.
yeah, screw all
2020.
that. Forget all that. Let's go ahead and roll into it. With nothing else being said, let's do it. I don't know if that was enthusiastic. That was kind of weak, man. I was so distracted leading into it.
Way to ring in 2020,
right?
Chuck.
Yeah.
Lord.
Woo. Woo. So glad to be here.
Bring the energy.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm trying to.
More energy.
Energy. We got the energy. No, that big D energy. You know what I mean? What? Huh?
The energy
What?
you're talking about.
BDE? You ain't heard about the BDE?
No, what is that?
Well, it's a running theme in this podcast. The BDE is for really confident and how do I put this?
Where is this going?
Have you never seriously have you never heard of the BDE?
Not that I'm aware of. It's not ringing. It's not ringing a bell.
Okay. Joe Burrows.
This is how we're starting 2020.
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly how we're starting. Joe Burrows, you know the quarterback?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He's got BDE. Big
Yeah, okay.
dick energy.
Okay.
All right?
I'm down.
So that's where we're at, okay? That's what
Okay.
we're doing here.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Okay.
2020.
The
BDE.
The BDE might be a theme for this week. We don't know. I got a couple weird news stories coming up.
Oh, my
We're going to sprinkle in there that
Nice.
might get hairy. Sketchy, hairy. Oh, man. This is going south real quick.
It's going south.
Oh, yeah.
Get
It's
it?
going.
Yeah.
Ba-doom-ts. Oh, man. Dude,
All right.
my face already hurts, and we haven't
go.
even been here 5 minutes yet. So, yeah, here we go. Woo! Oh, man.
What's good, Chuck? Tell me all the good things.
All the good things.
All the good things, right?
All the good things. Yeah. No, man. It's we've had a month-long break, and it's nice to get back and get this thing rolling and try to work out some new stuff. So, if I sound a little distracted, it's because I'm fidgeting with our video. So,
what's that?
trying to,
Did you say video?
yeah, we are.
We kept our promise for
I
2020?
think so. I'm of course, now that we're live and rolling, I'm having technical difficulties, but
Nothing comes easy, Chuck.
no, it
Nothing
never
comes
does.
easy.
It never does. But I don't know. It keeps saying frames being dropped. So what? Our video is probably going to be skippy whenever we load it on YouTube. But
Okay.
anyway, we don't want to bog everyone
way to
down.
bring it down, man.
I know. I'm going to hit you with the BD and then bring you down. Bring you down. Oh, man.
Technology.
Yeah. Yes. It's always a problem with me. Me and
How's-
technology.
How's 2020 treating you so far?
Um,
We'll get away from all the bogging down.
yeah. It started real good. I mean, yeah, Jason Garrett got fired, so
Nice,
that was a good way
nice.
to start 2020.
I have something on my mind. I'm waiting for you to speak on it, but keep going. What else?
Will I get there?
What else is going on in your life?
In my life,
Yeah. How's 2020 treating you so far? Can you?
I don't know where you're getting it. You got to give me
Come
something.
on,
I
man.
mean,
I mean, can you smell things a little bit better? Can you
oh,
breathe?
dude.
Can you breathe
Oh
a
my
little bit better?
gosh. Yeah, everything that was going on. My goodness. Yes, I'm a brand new man.
I feel like people were just waiting for you to update.
Yeah, no, I probably sound better. I don't know if I do or not. I feel better. So yeah, I had successful face surgery. That's what I call it,
Yeah,
face surgery.
You look
so,
the same.
So yeah,
Congratulations.
no, it was all internal. They had to get my nose straightened up on the inside, and I got I think so. You have 8 sinus cavities in your face. I think 5 of them.
No idea. I wouldn't know if you're wrong or not.
You have 4. I think you have 4 on each side, so you have 8. And I had 5 of the 8 like inflated and scraped out and all that stuff. So.
Jeez.
It was a gnarly experience. Still blowing stuff out. It was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of blood and boogers and snot and all that good stuff. But it worked.
Yeah.
I'm a new man. I breathe better. My wife says I'm not snoring anymore.
Well, that's good.
So a lot of pluses, and not to go into all the. I mean, I could go on and on about it. 'Cause there's so many layers, but. I got a lot of work done. Let's just say that. But the crazy thing was when I went for my follow-up, I still had a lot of packing and stuff in there. And the night before, a lot had shot out. I sent all my friends
Appreciate that.
a gnarly picture of
I was so thankful to receive that.
of the blood loogie that came out of my face. And I went to the doctor. I told him, yeah, I'm starting to breathe through my nostrils. That stuff started falling out. He said, oh, yeah, I'm going to pull it out. I said, what? He said, no, I'm going to get all the rest of it out. And I was like, are you serious? I said, I was not ready for that. He said, I know you're not based on your face, right? And he said, all right, so we're going to pull all the packing out. I'm going to suction it, and then we're going to pull the stents out. And I was like, is this going to hurt? He said, oh, I'm going to numb you up. I said, all right, so I'm sitting there in a chair at the ENT, and he just shoots this stuff up in my nose to numb it. And so I had to hang out for like 10, 15 minutes. Then he comes in with this like mini sucker vacuum, like a big fat pencil, shoved up my nose and like sucked all the gel packing and blood and all the stuff out to kind of clear the passageways because they were completely clogged from the surgery. And then he says, now this is the cool part. And I'm like, all right. What does that mean, right?
Cool part.
Yeah. He gets these pliers and he pulls the stents out, and what it turned out to be was probably 10 inches, I would say, 8 to 10 inches of what I would describe as thick fishing line. And it had lots of little plastic barbs in it to kind of keep it in place. And it had antibiotics in it, too, so you don't get infected and stuff while it's in there. But anyway, he pulls it out.
So he was like scratching your brain, basically.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was all like tucked and looped and wired all through my nose and sinuses. And he just pulled it out like a straight line. So like this 8 to 10 inch fishing line with little barbs. And I was numb, so I couldn't feel the pain.
Yeah.
But I could feel it, and I would describe it as like someone, like when you undo a zipper, just
yeah.
or like when you pull Velcro apart.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like was happening in my nose.
Crazy.
And they did one for each side, and he sat on the table and we looked at it and stuff. But I was not expecting that.
Did you take a picture of it?
I didn't, and I should have.
I'm glad you did. You probably would have shared it with me.
I was kind of freaked out, and I wasn't prepared for that kind of post-op follow-up, so it really threw me off. But yes, it was success. It's a success.
Nice.
I feel good,
That's
and
awesome.
I can definitely breathe better. I can now start taking my nose spray and everything like normal. So
Heck yeah, man.
it's all good. Now I did go to Colorado while we were out, and the altitude didn't do me any favors. So that kind of set me back a little bit.
That's right. You guys went skiing, right?
Yeah, we did. We took a little ski trip to Breckenridge.
Jealous.
Which was awesome. But the altitude and dry air did not help
Yeah.
anything. It pretty much dried me up and clogged everything, and then I've been, like I said, blowing stuff out. So he said it's going to take a couple months before it's all back to normal, as far as my nose, and not like every 2 or 3 days, stuff still gets built up in there, and I have to like blow it out.
Huh.
So it's an experience,
dude.
That's for sure.
I remember you telling me. He said it was like you were like worst case scenario.
I mean, like, yeah, he said it was bad.
What was the deal? Like you were in there, and somebody made a comment about, oh yeah, you got the fun package, right?
Yeah, no, they so when they're checking you before they put you under, and they go through all the stuff that, they'll say, oh, we're about to do a scope on your knee or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they start reading the list of everything, and the dude had to like take breaths in between all the stuff, and I was like, yeah, we're just calling it the total fun package. And even when I went into the doctor afterwards, he goes, hey, you made it. I didn't kill you yet. He said, I tried, but he said it definitely, when he got in there, it was worse than he thought it would be, and he thought it was going to be bad. So it was an experience. So this is going to tie into what's coming up next.
Okay.
The weird part about it is that I can actually breathe through my nose now, and I haven't been able to really for a long time. But most of your taste comes from your sense of smell.
Whoa.
So now that I can breathe through my nose better and all that's happened, things taste different. So,
like your barbecue tastes better or what?
I don't know. I haven't barbecued, but everything tastes different. Like it doesn't taste like it used to, because I can smell it differently than I could before.
So you've been deprived for like?
Apparently so. So like it's really odd because just burgers, just everything
Really
different. Because while I was recovering, everything was clogged up. I couldn't smell anything, so I couldn't taste anything. And if I could, it could taste like blood because I had so much stuff going down the back. But yeah, so my taste has changed. Not that I like or don't like stuff; it's just different. So things.
So does the Impossible Whopper still taste like a Whopper?
I don't know.
That's a joke.
I don't know.
Because I know you haven't tried it.
No, I will not be trying it. So, with that being said, when we hit off this drink feature,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because it might be. I might have turned a corner with my consumption because everything's different now. Yeah. I'm a new person,
dude. That's a nice segue. You want to dive into that?
Yeah, that's what man, dude, I'm teeing it up for you.
Let's
knock
go.
it out the park. Let's do this thing.
Let's go. All right, dude, I have a really nice feature this week, and it was brought on by a buddy of mine that I work with. So I work at a experiential marketing company by day. That's what pays the bills. And
yeah, we unfortunately we have real jobs.
Yeah,
so this is not it.
I've got a lot of kids, I gotta have a steady cash flow, you know what I mean? So I work with a bunch of great guys. Like I love everybody that I work with. And one of the guys that I work with, his name's Sam. Shout out to Sam, man. He brought this bottle to me today. He knew that we were recording.
Because they listen.
Hell yeah.
Much appreciated.
Hell yeah. So shout out to Sam, man. He's awesome. Ladies, he's single. So you guys, if you're looking, if there's any ladies out there, Sam's a great guy. He's
we also play matchmaker on the side.
Right. I'm trying to hook him up. But anyways, Sam brought this to me. It is it's unique, Chuck. We have never had anything like this on the podcast.
I've never heard of it.
Right. And I've never heard of it up until this point. We've been talking about it for the past few weeks. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to bring it to you. You guys can try it on the podcast. So I was like, heck yeah, do that.
Always listener recommendations.
Heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
So if you got them, send them.
And that's just real quick. That's another thing that we're going to try to do this season is try many things other than just whiskey and craft beer. I mean, we're talking like what?
I've been waiting a year for tequila.
Yes. So speaking of tequila, okay, Chuck.
Yeah.
What I have here, I'm just going to read it off, okay? This is Desert Door, Texas Sotol, and that is Sotol. Sotol is the type of drink. So like whiskey, for instance, or bourbon,
Never heard
or
of
tequila. This is a Sotol. Have you ever heard of that? Never heard
Nope,
of it, right?
no.
Okay. First time for me too, right?
There's a first time
And
for everything.
What's funny is I actually I saw this brand at one point and just followed them on Instagram because I thought what a cool brand, awesome packaging. I really loved it, but I never looked any further than that. I was like, what is Sotol? Never looked into it, right? I might have a little bit, but I didn't really dig in to the point where I was like, all right, I got to go pick up a bottle and try it. So this kind of worked out perfectly. Anyways, my buddy Sam was at a bar one night, and the owner was actually there. They were doing like a special cocktail night, and they were making cocktails with this Sotol. And he actually met the owner and had his first taste of it and loved it. So he started talking to me about it. Anyways, this is Desert Door. That's the brand. It's spirit distilled from Sotol. It's handmade and matured in Driftwood, Texas. This is the oak-aged version. They have two different versions, just like the basic 80 proof version. And this is the 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof, oak-aged version.
And the bottle is kick-ass.
The bottle is legit. And you know what's even better about the bottle? Something that I stumbled across again when I was looking at the Instagram account, and Sam started talking to me about it. And I went onto the account and just started looking at it. Chuck, you see this little leather strap around the neck there? Does that look familiar?
The work looks familiar.
Work looks familiar, right? Guess who did the little
I don't need
leather
to guess
strap?
because I know.
You know, right?
I know.
Freaking Ryan Wheat from Union Leather, which we've had on the podcast.
He has been on the podcast. He was on last year. Yep.
So shout out to Ryan.
So he's back with another collab.
Yeah, I had no idea he did this until I went and looked at the account. You take this leather strap off, and it turns into like a little keychain. It has like a little
nice
keychain on there. It says Wild Texas Spirit on the inside.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
Brass strap, and it goes around the neck of this bottle. So anyway, shout out to Ryan, dude. That's awesome. Ryan's he's even making stuff for Maker's Mark now.
Dude, he's doing big things.
Killing it. So shout out to Ryan, dude. But anyways, Desert Door, dude. So Sotol, just to give everybody a little backstory on what that is and what the heck that even means. For one, go to the website. It's freaking awesome. It's sick. It's desertdoor.com. The way that you navigate this homepage is something that I've really never seen before. It's almost like,
it's like a panoramic view.
Yeah, it's like a panoramic view. It's got a little, almost like a compass down at the bottom, and it kind of walks you through like the history, cocktails. They give you recipes, location, videos, the makers. It talks about the story, and then it talks about the plant. So Sotol is apparently, it's similar to like agave, which people, they even mention on the website. They're like, this is not agave. It looks like it might be agave, but it's not. This is actually a plant that grows in Texas, South Texas, I believe. And it basically looks like, the way they describe it, it looks like a little, almost like a firecracker explodes. It's like a green, evergreen Sotol, I think is what they call it. And then there's like a stem or a flower is what they call it that grows up the middle. Anyways, I'm not going to go through the entire process.
I'm in love with this bottle. I'm fascinated with this little clasp on top that you can seal and reseal the top with.
It's almost like a little growler.
Yeah, and it's kind of like an old school vibe.
Yeah, super cool. And it's got a blue tint to it, right? Anyways, so this is very similar to what I would say, Chuck, tequila.
It smells like tequila. I was just smelling it. It does have the tequila smell to it,
right?
Which I'm not upset about at all.
Right, you're a fan, right?
I am.
I'm not so much, but I'm always open to try new things.
I mean, I've been known to get you to take some tequila from time to time.
Yeah, and it always gets me in trouble.
I mean, you end up in a fetal position, but that's okay. We've all been there.
We won't talk about that. But so this is the oak age version. So appreciate Sam sharing this with us. It's freaking awesome,
Dude. Let's go.
It's like a $50
Full
bottle.
send. Let's go.
So here's what I did, Chuck.
Okay.
So Sam was he mentioned that the type of cocktail that he had that night at the bar when he met the owner, and he gave me some ingredients to make that cocktail tonight. So what I did in addition to that was I took I forget what is that called over there? Curacao, something like that. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I
it's
just
like
go
an
in
orange,
100% confident.
orange syrupy type substance, and it's a mixer. And so I also went to the website and I started looking at the recipes, and they have a recipe on here that's called Sotald Fashion. Sotald Fashion.
One of your faves, old fashioned.
See what I did there? Sotald. See what they did there? Sotald Fashion. Okay.
Man.
So SOTOL apostrophe D Fashion is what they call it. So anyways, Chuck, before this podcast started, made us a couple of cocktails.
You did.
And it just so happens
I'm
to
ready.
be the Sotald Fashion. I'm going to give you a little brief.
This is torture
here.
right now.
Sorry,
You
I'm
put
sorry.
this nice little cocktail in front of
Sorry.
me.
So I think what we talked about, Chuck, though, is we're going to try this first straight, right? Do you want to do that? 'Cause I feel like the
we got.
gonna,
I mean, we owe it to the listeners, and we owe it to ourselves.
and the brand. Like,
Are we just gonna go? We're gonna full dude about it and out the bottle.
Sorry, Sam, because I'm supposed to give this bottle back to him.
Oh snap!
I'll buy him a new bottle. So, anyways, this has the oak age Sotol in the cocktail, cane sugar, dash of bitters, orange, and cherry. Okay, old fashioned.
Got you.
So, Chuck, do you want to? I feel like we should try this first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta try it straight first.
Right. So, we don't have any other glasses here, so I'm gonna swig this out of the bottle, and I guess I'm going first.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh man. Okay, here we go.
I'm pausing on mine just to see how. Not as much of a reaction as I thought you would have. Man, here in 2020, you are acting like a real man. I'm impressed.
That is good.
Uh-oh.
That is good. Oh, man. That's why Sam's been talking us up. That's good.
All right, here I go.
I can't wait to have this cocktail now. Holy crap. That is different, but it's good. The flavors in that are insane.
Ooh.
Isn't that good? What do you think?
Yeah.
The flavors,
I like it.
The flavors are just like all over the place.
I mean, that's like more down my alley than anything we've had liquor-wise
That's unbelievable.
on this podcast.
That is
outside of Fireball. Dude.
Gosh. Hey, shout out to Desert Door.
Hey, you know what? New thing. Never heard of it. Never had it. Okay, it's 100 proof. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Nice.
8.5. That stuff is really good. And that was just straight.
That's delicious.
That was just straight. And I can tell by your reaction that it's good too. Like, because
I'm going to buy a
if that was tequila, you would not have a reaction.
No.
You would have one of my reactions if it was tequila.
It was smoother, and it may be the fact that it's okay.
It kicks you a little bit at first, but it doesn't it's not painful.
It goes down really
and
easy.
then it goes away, and then it's smooth afterwards. Like I'm fully recovered.
Whoa.
So yeah, I'm ready for the cocktail. Let's do it.
Cheers. Cheers to 2020.
Cheers.
Cheers to Modern Dude Chat. Cheers to video content. Cheers to all you guys. Cheers to Sam. Thanks, Sam.
Ooh. That's good.
Oh, yeah. That is dangerous.
Yeah, I can get in trouble off that. It's strong. You made it strong.
Yeah. Hey, I made it the way they told me to make it.
But it's very tasteful, so I will be sipping on that the rest of the evening. Dude.
Delicious.
Solid.
Let's go.
Solid contribution to the pod. Both the liquor and the cocktail.
Yes.
So, appreciate it. Sorry we made out with the bottle there, Sam.
That was great.
Take it up with Cody, not me. He told me it was okay.
That was great.
I had consent.
You need to meet Sam. You'd like that guy.
So, okay. So as always, good drinks, good music. We follow it up, right?
That's right.
And so I'm going to pass it over to No, just kidding.
wait.
I'm not passing it over to Cody.
I'm passing the torch to you.
This is me, and I feel good about it.
I just passed a torch to Chuck. Which
Yeah,
is
I feel it.
our burning candle over here.
So I've heard of this band before. Is a band, if it's just two people, is it still a band?
Totally.
Okay, so I heard of this band before, but I never really listened to them, and I just kept. They've kind of blown up now, and especially around the Dallas area, and I've heard them mentioned multiple times over the break. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna check them out. And as soon as I played them, it's been like on rotation nonstop. Like it is so good.
Same
and
here.
I am talking about the Black Pumas. And so just a little background, I did hear about them from one of the a local radio host in Dallas. He also does the Mavericks. He does play-by-play analyst for the Mavericks. Big following here in Dallas. Jeff Skinwade.
That guy, I love that guy.
Dude, he's awesome.
I have so much in common with that guy. It's not even funny. Like we would be best friends.
So he's real big into music, and he actually knows. I think the singer. Or one of the guys from the Black Pumas. It's two guys.
Yeah.
And I think he knows one of them. And anyway, so he was kind of promoting over the holidays. I listened to him, and they are fantastic, and I highly recommend them. Their debut album, self-titled Black Pumas, came out in June of 19.
Yeah.
And they were also Grammy nominated for Best New Artist category. And they were kind of like the mystery, like when they popped up, it was kind of like everyone's heard of the rest of the nominees, and then there was Black Pumas, just like, who are these guys? Well, since then, they're all over the place. They just did multiple shows in Dallas. I think you said they're on Fallon.
They spent 2 nights at the Kessler in Dallas. They went to Josie Records and played like an acoustic set.
Yeah.
And then they're on Fallon on the 14th.
Okay.
They'll be on Fallon, Jimmy Fallon.
So by the time this drops, they'll already be on. But go check them out on YouTube.
That's tonight.
Okay, that's what I thought. They're on Fallon tonight. Go check them out on Fallon on YouTube, and definitely check out the Black Pumas again. So when we were hanging out the other day, I said, Cody, have you heard of Black Pumas? And you told me.
My response was no.
I said, put it on. You're gonna love it.
And I have been listening to that album front to back, nonstop, on rotation since.
So probably the two most popular songs on it is called Black Moon Rising and Colors.
And Fire.
Yeah. Dude, there's...
God. Every song.
Yes.
Every song.
But those are probably the top 3 I would definitely recommend to get you started. So, again, this is coming from not Cody. Cody endorses it.
I highly endorse
But I
this.
brought it to the table. I just wanted to let it be known.
I am super proud of Chuck.
Black Pumas, go check them out. You will not be disappointed. And if you are, I can't help you. That's on you.
I would like to say quickly, it closely resembles or kind of feels like Leon Bridges. It's very soulful. The lead singer is amazing. So anyways, go check those out. Chuck, high five on that one.
Yes.
Dude. Like, I'm so proud of you for bringing something like that to the table because it is so
I feel good. I'm done. Are we done?
So
Let's
good.
leave. I'm done. 2020 is over.
Black Pumas.
I made it.
Black Pumas.
If that's all I contribute the rest of the year, I feel good about it.
You know what? It's 2020 is the year of Black Pumas. Let me tell you.
Yeah, dude. They're so different, and it's crazy good. But anyway, so that's the feature in the music. Dude, so much happened while we were gone.
I can't get over this cocktail, but yes, Chuck. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
It's so delicious.
I'm going in too. I'm trying to take a drink. I just keep talking. You're just over there drinking. Not. I mean, whenever you want to step up,
dude. I can't get over that. Yeah, Chuck, man, a lot has happened. So we left about early December, right?
Yeah.
And haven't been back, obviously, until now. So a lot has happened.
And I don't think we're going to get into everything, but we just this is a just welcome back bullshit session.
We're BSing tonight.
Yeah.
Just welcome back. Hey, what's up? Checking in.
Get back in the groove. And,
yeah. So, I mean, a little bit on my end, we did Christmas. We did New Year's, obviously. We didn't do a whole lot, kind of hung around the house. I've been super busy, man, just working like crazy. There's a lot of good stuff going on with Beard Supply. our sponsor.
Yes.
Lots of good stuff happening with Beard Supply. Like I mentioned, my day job, that place is nuts and blowing up and doing amazing, awesome things. I enjoy that. And then, the beer garden that I mentioned right before we left, the
Native
last episode,
Station.
Native Station Beer Garden.
It's coming alive.
We've got the fences are up and the ground is about to be broken, about to break ground like next week.
Nice. That's exciting.
So
I'm excited.
Lots of stuff going on right now.
I'm excited to be a patron of the Native Station.
It's going to be fun, man. I'm excited. Our house is being completely remodeled. In all of this chaos, throw that in the mix, and it's just like madness. You
got a lot going on, dude.
It's crazy. We did a lot of stuff to our house. We got it I think we talked about before we left. We got it reappraised.
Yep.
And we got a little bit of money back for it. It got appraised way higher than when we bought it, years ago. So we're like throwing all that money right back into it, and just it's going to be like a brand new house before we get done with it.
That's sweet.
So that's exciting. That's really it. We got a Nintendo Switch. I got the girls a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
Should have led with that.
Been playing Mario Kart like every day.
I see your old bearded self in your undies eating Cheetos, playing Mario Kart.
I love Cheetos, the crunchy Cheetos. Yeah, dude, we've been playing Mario Kart.
No surprise, I'm a puff guy.
Puff guy. Oh, do you like the puff wheels?
No, it's just straight.
It's too much.
Not even cheese balls.
It's too much puff, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like more crunchy than puff. No, it's got classic puff.
Dude, you like puff over crunchy Cheetos? This is a serious conversation.
Yes, I'm 5. I don't care what you say.
This is a serious conversation.
Yes.
So, okay.
I like this is
in regards to that.
Not to get too graphic. Not to get too graphic. I like that they kind of melt in your mouth.
That's what I was about to ask. I was going to ask, how do you eat the Cheeto, the puffy Cheeto? Do you let it melt in your mouth, or you just like crunching the shit out of it?
I'll probably crunch 3 or 4, and then I'll let one simmer, and then I'll crunch 3 or 4 and let one simmer. So,
oh my gosh,
dude, with the ham and cheese Sammy, dude. Dunzo.
Ham and cheese Sammy.
Yeah.
You throw some on the ham and cheese Sammy?
You know what?
I'm sure you have.
You know what? I'm very specific. I have not done it with puffs, but when I get a wild hair, I will throw some Doritos on that ham and cheese.
Nice.
So
nice.
Crunch it up.
Cooler Ranch or nacho cheese?
Hi, my name's Chuck. I'm 5. I have the palate of a 5-year-old.
And you can taste everything now.
Yeah,
apparently. It's all different.
A whole new world.
Hey, speaking of which, Disney Plus. Have you just been watching that like crazy?
Let's
just talk about random shit, right?
Oh, yeah, dude, Spitfire.
We're
yes.
Good. I'm done with my shit. That's what's going on.
I can talk about my shit?
Insanely busy. I mean, you went skiing, right?
Yeah, no, I was pretty much in Colorado the whole break. And then face surgery, Colorado, and then I was pretty much
posted
done.
all the videos, and I was just sitting there vicariously living through you.
Yeah, so I went, dude, we went on the same mountain that me and you went on.
Yeah,
and
you took the girls, right?
I did, and my 4-year-old, we talked her and my niece and nephews into doing ski school. And so they're 4, 5, the twins are 5, and the oldest just turned 8. So 4-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, and a 7-year-old, and we enrolled them all in ski school, and they had so much fun.
Heck yeah.
Like, and my daughter and my niece were like naturals. The boys had trouble, but the girls were like on top of it. It was so awesome. Like, we got video and stuff of seeing them. And she was so proud of herself doing it by herself and all that stuff. And, then the adults got to go up on the mountain and stuff, but we'd always check in. But, dude, it was really awesome to get that time to spend with them and with the family, just, with work and through the year.
Yeah.
And all year long you got stuff going on, and tired work, and you don't get as much time ever, I feel like, to spend with your family and your kids as you'd hope.
I hear that.
So to have a week just 24/7 with our kids and our family was, I mean, of course, minute by minute there's times where you're like, oh my gosh, or there's things that happen, but overall, looking back now, it's like, Man, that was so awesome just to get to spend that time with
much
them.
needed.
And so much new stuff for them, like snow. They'd never dealt with snow before.
Yeah.
So snowball fights. They had in Breckenridge Park, they have like a little snow hill. So me and her, we went sledding. So
Nice.
we did, and all the kids. We just had a blast, and it was really nice to just take that time away from work and everything else and go somewhere and just, hey, this is family time 24/7, and now it makes for an adjustment when you come back and the kids are used to seeing you every day and no routine, and so it's been rough going back to school, but we had a blast and we had fun, and then we're back on the grind, but Disney Plus, so holiday, not just Disney Plus, I feel like all I've done besides travel is binge watch stuff.
Oh yeah,
like I've been watching movies, TV shows, and specials
nice
all the time, like the whole holiday.
Yeah.
I could make an hour-long podcast or longer on just stuff I've watched.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, we've been watching it. I watched it because of Mandalorian, which was badass from start to finish.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I can't wait for season 2. Tie that into, I also went and watched The Last Skywalker, and it was trash. So I don't want to go into the details. I could, but
I saw it. I thought it was decent.
So here's the visuals, the actual movie. Looking at it, watching it, the scenes and stuff was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Story and how it tied into the rest of Star Wars was complete garbage. So I'm disappointed, but I've heard now if you watch it and you had such high hopes, if you go watch it a second time and would just watch it for what it is, it's a lot better. So I maybe need to take that second watch, but first watch, I was highly disappointed. I actually dozed off a few times, and I was not. The story sucked, but the visuals were awesome.
Yeah.
Shoot, what else? Dude, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I got around to watching that.
Just about to say
that was sick.
That was great. Did you watch The Irishman?
Yep, we watched The Irishman.
Crazy
I got that
good.
done. I actually went back and so
Did you have to watch it in 2 sittings?
I watched
3
it
hours
like 3 or 4.
time.
Like I kept watching it in pieces, but it was really good, dude. I got on a World War II kick.
Okay.
Over the holidays, like, so I signed up for the package where you get Hulu and all that.
Yeah.
And Hulu has, I think I've mentioned it before on Stuff We Watch episode, the treasure hunting and Oak Island treasure, and then they have like Civil War gold, and they have a World War II gold thing they're trying to find, and so I'm hooked on those shows. Well, Hulu has one that's Nazi treasure, and it's this group of guys that go around and try to find all the treasure that was looted during World War II.
Wow.
And some people have it in like the private collections. There's just like hidden across Europe and the U.S. and whatnot, just scattered in the world. So that got me. And then I went back and watched Band of Brothers. I think it's from 2001. From Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, and it's about this airborne division that dropped in on Normandy and pretty much fought the whole way through World War II. And it's based on real accounts in a book and true story. And anyway, I got hooked on that. So I'm just, and then Netflix dropped World War II in color. So then I started watching World War II in color on there. So, and then Band of Brothers had a follow-up called The Pacific a few years later. So now I've started The Pacific, which is Band of Brothers covered the European part of the war. The Pacific deals with them fighting Japan.
Okay.
So in the Pacific. So I've just
I haven't
been
seen those yet.
watching
I gotta check those out.
stuff specific, and Gordon Ramsay. Just going back and watching like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like Hulu.
Yeah.
I've just gone back and watched old stuff on Hulu, and I found I'm just on a roll. I told you.
No, go ahead.
I found a new guilty pleasure.
I remember you telling me about this.
It's called Below Deck.
Let them know.
And have you watched it?
No, not yet. It's on Hulu, right?
No, it's not. It's on Bravo. Is what it airs on.
Basic cable.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. And anyway, it's about yachts, like mega yachts, and the crews so they have like the stewardess crew and the deck crew and the captain, and they charter guests. So it's like so the whole season is just them different guests coming and charter these mega yachts, and it's just them reality show just taking care of the people, and they basically just get drunk and screw each other and fight the
and
whole
this
time.
This is the crew that works on the yacht, right?
Yes, yeah. The
Okay.
crew that works on the yacht and the guests come and go, but the crew
Dude,
is the show.
it sounds super interesting. Like,
But they're on like $12 million boats.
yeah. It's a
Is-
reality
Is
series.
it crazy?
It's almost like to me. It sounds like the Real World or something like that, like Floribama.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
MTV.
It's similar to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Floribama's back on.
Dude, I like Floribama.
Ain't mad about it.
Guilty pleasure. I'll be honest. When I have a chance, if I come across it, I will get
Kodai?
I will get sucked into Floribama.
Dude, we like
And
that.
it's
That's
so
our show.
stupid.
We like that one. And Siesta Key's back on. Y'all watch Siesta
No,
Key?
no.
Oh, man. Dude, see, I got so much guilt trash television. But the interesting thing about television, as of 6 o'clock tonight,
Yeah.
I was on the verge of cutting the cord.
Were you really?
Yep. I had picked my service I was going to use to watch TV, which was Sling TV, which I
Okay.
still recommend, and we might go to eventually.
Okay.
They're I think for the package and everything I signed up for is $50 a month. You get most of the TV that we liked, and you get Red Zone and some other stuff.
Okay.
So what was interesting, why I say as of 6 o'clock tonight, because around 6:15, I was on the phone with DirecTV to cancel my service because it had to be canceled by tomorrow to not get charged for next month.
Okay.
And I, loyalty program, blah, 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 calling to cancel and why, price, told them, da-da-da. And she said, well, can I ask you what price you're willing to pay for DirecTV? And I said, well, I'm going to be paying $50, so I'm not going to pay any more than $50. And she said, okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get you $50. I said, okay. She goes, but you can keep everything you have, including HBO, for $62 a month. No contract required.
What?
Yeah. And I just I was all about it, like, oh yeah, these MFers, I'm canceling. You've been canceled. And she hit me with that, and I was like, I was like, are you serious? She's like, yes, sir. And I said, I can keep everything I have, HBO included, and I already get Sunday Ticket for free. So, and Sunday Ticket, like nothing changes.
Yeah.
And I don't have to renew a contract. Like she said, no, it's $60 a month for 12 months. I said, nothing, this
Whoa.
is seriously happening.
No fine print.
Yeah, and she's like, nope.
No
you
hidden
can't. She
fees.
said you can call and cancel tomorrow if you still want to, or just whenever if you decide. But yeah, next 12 months, $62.
The what?
I said I accept. So we've been on. So we got a 7-day free trial of Sling, and we're on day 5.
Okay.
So we've been going through it all weekend because they have on demand. They have pretty much everything we need. And so I told my wife, I said, hey, we're going to pretend like we don't have DirecTV. We're going to live in this world that it would be like if I canceled.
Yeah.
And we did, and we were
Sling TV.
fine.
Yeah.
And then they hit me with that, and I walked back in the house, and I said, well, it's like in sports, the trade deadline, down to the wire, last minute.
Well, they talked me into it.
Hey, and I walked in and I said, well, I have an update. And I was at my in-laws' house. They're like, you kept DirecTV. How did they swindle you? And I told them, they're like, are you serious? We're calling them right now.
You know what's so funny? This morning at work, one of my bosses mentioned something like that. He's like, dude, a lot of the times all you got to do is ask. And typically in most occasions, they'll work around and get you what you want. If all you got to do is ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I bet DirecTV gets that all the time
Dude, they're
now
losing
because
people left and
everybody
right.
is cutting the cord. So I'm sure,
well, what's the
they've
interesting
been told,
part?
I'm sure, to hey, work these people in.
Well, and
$62.
Once I came to my senses, I was like, wait a second. Why is this just now available now?
Right.
And she said, and I say that because this wasn't a one-time deal. This is not the first time I've called about canceling DirecTV.
Yeah.
And I did it last summer, and the reason we didn't cancel is because I didn't find a better deal elsewhere, so I just ate it and
Gotcha.
kept it.
Yeah.
But this deal wasn't on the table. So what she told me was, well, as loyalty, I was in the loyalty program because you've been with it. Once you get with them so long,
Right.
more stuff opens up. I've been with them so long now that I get Sunday Ticket for free.
Yeah.
That's one of the things.
Yeah, perks.
And she said, well, we have revolving promotions. So you don't get the same promotions 24/7 all year long. They just rotate, and you only get like, say, 3 at a time. So they'll fall off and 3 different ones will pop up.
Huh.
So that's the spill I got. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't care because I'm getting everything I had before for essentially $10 more than what I was going to pay to cord cut. So I'm a happy dude right now.
Unbelievable.
And I get to keep all my stuff.
Why does it not surprise me that you were able to swindle that?
Hey, you know what? After all the issues I've had with DirecTV, I feel like they owe me this. They owe me this.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, man. But yeah.
What else is going on?
Dude, I mean, do you really want to know what's on my mind?
Yeah, tell me.
I want to talk about, I don't know how to put this.
Oh, gosh.
So, I do weird news. That's my thing. And I was so upset because, the way I read the story, the way I pitched it earlier.
That's right. I know exactly.
The story circling around was penises were falling from the sky. And that's not true. They did not fall from the sky. They washed up on shore is what happened. And I say penises because people were calling them penis fish. They're not even a fish. They're a worm. They're actually called the fat innkeeper worm.
Well, what's happening right now?
The fat innkeeper worm.
What's going on?
That's what I call it too.
You're talking about penises and fish and worms.
So there was this. So all of a sudden, by the thousands, and they think it's from storms that were happening over the holidays in California.
So this is in California?
This was, yeah. These things were all of a sudden people awoken, like almost like instead of waking up to see Santa Claus left you gifts, Santa Claus left penises on the beach in California. So these fat innkeeper,
plenty of trash condoms out there.
Worms,
too, right?
yeah, right. These worms are about 10 inches long, and they look exactly like a male wiener.
Dude.
And there were thousands. Thousands.
A male wiener?
A male wiener.
Is there a female wiener?
Well, I mean, in this day and age,
okay,
I don't know how to answer that.
Never mind.
You asked.
Never mind. It's just the fact that you said it looks like a male wiener.
Well, I've never seen a female wiener, so if they do exist, they might be different. I don't know.
Backtrack.
And I wanted to clarify that I'm not talking about a hot dog wiener. I'm talking about male genitalia is what it looks like. And anyway, so there's pictures of people holding them in their hands and stuff like that. So I thought, of course, penises wash up on the shore of California, and I'm not on the podcast to talk about it. So anyway, that was like my big news of that startled me. That startled me. I think it would startle anybody, but it took me by surprise.
That's pretty good, Chuck. I gotta go look at this. You showed me one picture earlier, and it does look like a penis. It looks like a male penis.
It does. We might have got kicked off Instagram Live.
Yeah.
For that one, but that's all right. I clarified it was not an actual penis.
Yeah.
So
hey.
Anyway, if you not safe for work, but if you want to Google the penis fish, first thing
it's a worm, Chuck. It's a worm. Not a fish.
Yeah, but I mean, what you use to Google to find it.
Search terms?
Search terms, penis fish, California, and you can, not a town, it's a thing.
That is so weird.
Speaking of penises, another headline that caught my eye.
Oh,
gosh. I told you, this is a running thing. We got that BDE. Robin from the 60s Batman show apparently had that BDE because he was told.
Wait, from Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin, the 60s Adam West Batman.
Okay.
Robin, he apparently was told that his package was too big for his outfit, and he apparently had to take pills to shrink it.
What?
So he would look the way he looked.
You mean drink Surge?
I mean, yeah, the 60s pill version of Surge to shrink his stuff up so he would look.
Oh my gosh.
Look. So, Yeah.
Is that a true story?
That's what he said. He came out over the holidays and said he did an interview somewhere. And I don't know if that's posturing because he's talking like, hey, look at me. My BDE had to shrink it up for Batman. But I don't know. I just know I bet old dude was slinging that Batarang around. All right? You know what I mean? Zing.
Wow.
Whoosh. Bam. Flop.
Oh, man. All right. That's good stuff.
Speaking of penises, I also got this. No, I'm kidding. I'm done.
Speaking
I'm
of penises,
done.
Did you see Barstool immediately after the LSU game? Which, let's talk about that. Of course, you've been talking about Burrow and BDE, but did you see the hat that they put on sale?
Yes.
And he was wearing it the same
Yes.
night.
No, because he's...
What was it, Big Dick Joe? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's...
Hilarious.
He's friends with the PFT.
So
guys.
BDJ then, right?
He's been on the PFT podcast. He's been on there before, and they actually had him and the coach on immediately after the game on their podcast.
Nice.
So they're tied in pretty good with BDJ.
So what did you think about that game? It's a pretty good.
I didn't watch it.
What?
I'm
No. Man,
I mean, I watched pieces, but I didn't really.
I prefer college football.
I don't,
over NFL.
so that's why. And
It's just more exciting.
He's awesome. I really do like him.
Yeah.
I think he might be one of my favorite quarterbacks when he gets to the NFL.
I think he's the next Tom Brady, to be honest.
I hope nobody's the next Tom Brady. And I mean that is as in he's a big douche, and I hope no one's ever like him.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But no, dude, I think it'll be great. And I don't like. I mentioned this before. I don't like college football because it's essentially. It seems like it's the same teams over and over, and that's just because of recruiting.
Yeah.
And I don't find it enjoyable that the season really doesn't mean much, especially when like Ohio State's beating somebody 70-4. Like that's not enjoyable.
I agree.
But the playoffs and the championship is exciting, and
That's kind of what I'm getting at. I don't watch.
And I did tune in. When I did tune in, the few parts I did was to see Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, the quarterbacks, play because they're the two next. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has been the best quarterback that's going to come out since he was in high school. So and he still can't come out to the NFL. He's got to wait one more year.
Yeah.
And but Joe Burrow's came out of nowhere, and he's going to be there.
Yeah, man.
But no, I mean, I was all in on the Joe Burrow stuff. So. I'm glad they won. I didn't want to see Clemson win another one.
The entire team had a killer season. It was
dude,
it was insane.
His receivers, man,
it's unbelievable,
crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was. I did like the picture after where he's sitting on the golf cart in a tunnel, chiefing on a big cigar.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome.
Did you see the interview with him and the coach? And when he got up, the coach mentioned something. I think it was on ESPN or Barstool. Go easy on that cigar, boy.
Oh man!
When he got up from the interview.
Well, I did see that a police officer walked into the locker room and told them that anyone seen smoking is liable to be arrested.
Oh gosh!
And everyone laughed.
Get out of here! I was like, get out of here.
But and another thing I thought was hilarious. Besides besides World War III supposedly starting while we were gone. Moving on.
Oh god.
Follow up on a story that actually Ryan Wheat was real into when he was here. The college admissions scandal.
Oh, that happened.
And they said, this came out on holidays too, that Lori Loughlin, the chick off Full House that's like fighting it, saying they're innocent, she's pretty much eventually going to go to prison.
Right.
And she has apparently hired a prison coach, a prison expert, to help her get prepared for life in prison with such, I guess, courses as prison lingo and martial arts. So she's going to learn the terms and learn how to defend herself, which I found hysterical. Because that is the most rich white lady thing I've ever heard in my life. Is I'm going to prison, I'm going to pay someone to teach me how to prison talk and prison fight.
Even Martha Stewart didn't do that.
Well, she's an OG. Okay,
Martha Stewart is an OG.
It's because I think she's she thinks she's going to like a max penitentiary or something. She's going to go to the same
super protected,
chill, low key, low security. She's going to go to the prison where they got a suite and they can chill, like Martha Stewart went to.
Yeah.
But she's apparently thinking she's about to get bent over, dropping the soap, and she has to get prepared. So I want her to go to jail for 20 years because it would be hilarious to me. And just the fact, everything that went on.
I like Becky, man.
I know, but
Becky's great.
I also I like watching rich people who try to buy their way through life get theirs, and this would just make me laugh. Yeah. So anyway, that was funny. What's that? It's pretty much a live version of that movie with Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart, where he's going to jail and he hires someone how to be hard. You know what I'm talking about?
What movie is that?
I can't remember the name of. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Whenever.
Speaking of, did you see Bad Boys is coming out with a new movie? Will Smith and what's his name?
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Yes, I did see that.
That looked awesome.
And yeah, Bad Boy movies are
great movie.
Awesome. Yeah, they are good.
I just saw that yesterday. Got excited about it. And Will Smith is killing it, man.
Dude, he's kind of having a little bit of a resurgence. He's not as big as he was.
It's social media. He's figured out YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
That dude's killing
it. Well, and Jada has that show that she does now where they tackle
That's right.
Issues and whatnot.
That's right.
And talk about family life, like real raw. But anyway, yeah, dude, Smith's got it going on.
What else, man?
Dude, man,
trying to figure out what else I had to talk about. I mean,
well, I'm really disappointed that I completely ruined my open because I meant to say I can't say it now, and I can't. It's not as funny, but to prove how stupid of a franchise the Washington Redskins are, Dan Snyder was introducing their new coach on January 2nd.
Yeah.
And he started the press conference off by welcoming the media and telling them Happy Thanksgiving. Not a joke.
What an idiot.
Go watch it.
All right, here's a headline.
Okay.
PS5.
Yeah.
Official,
Yeah, Xbox announced theirs too.
Boom, yeah. Which was funny, it all happened at the same time too.
Of course.
Did you like that? Yeah, here's where I save Lori Loughlin and Becky. Hires prison coach.
Yeah.
Just hire Prison Mike.
So
you know who Prison Mike is? Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck.
Nah, I ain't got it.
I
screwed it up.
The Office.
Prison Mike. Gosh, I should have known that. I'm more of a Parks and Rec guy.
Parks and Rec is great too.
But I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
Dude, that's so funny.
But really, dude, the rest I got is sports, and we can kind of wrap up and go home. Yeah. What about? So I was thinking, what about Off the Bench? What if that's the name of the sports segment?
Ooh,
Off the Bench.
Let's go. Let's go, Chuck.
Let's get off the bench.
Let's
Cody.
go, Chuck.
Off the bench.
I like it.
So here on out, for this episode, we're doing sports and sports only. Quick notes, quick hitters. The Titans are going on a freaking tear and completely causing chaos in the NFL playoff scene. And it's been amazing, and I want them to win the Super Bowl just because it would throw everybody off. And
hold on. I got to throw a wrench in this.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Why would you do that?
Hear me out. There's a lot of off the bench.
Dang it.
Things out there.
All right. So.
Like a lot.
I figured that was too clever to be used. So.
Like a radio show, like another radio show, like a
Son
podcast.
Of a bitch.
I don't know if that's okay. Maybe.
No, it's not. Okay. We scrap it. We're back to square one. I just
wanted to keep you straight, bro. I just want to keep you straight. I didn't want you to go
New
down.
segment, Dumbass Does Words. That's the sports segment. Are we good with that?
That's not out there.
That's
Off
original.
the bench was just way too clever.
I thought so. I was just driving around today like, hey, what can we call this?
Off the bench, because nobody's come up with
that.
that.
All right, Dumbass Does Words. Titans.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I'm glad someone did.
trying to
It's
keep
better
you
to find
straight,
out
man.
now on air in front
Before
of
we get a
in
cease
front of
and
my family
desist.
and friends instead
Before
of
we-
like behind closed doors between the two of us. Like, hey, maybe not a good look, bro. Should have ran that past me before you put it out there in the world. Anyway, the best part of the Titans run
Yeah.
is Mike Vrabel, the coach for the Texans or Titans, sorry,
Mhm.
completely pulling a Belichick move on Belichick and
Nuts.
Belichick losing his freaking mind on the sidelines.
Yeah.
That was the best moment.
That was great.
Well, I take that back. That's the second best moment of the playoffs.
Okay.
Because the number one first, without a doubt, and I saw it live, and I thought it was amazing. That then I rewound it and watched it 5 more times. Then I called my wife in to watch it because it was so awesome. So during the Chiefs games the other day, Eric Fisher, number 72, is a lineman.
Oh yeah.
They scored, and they were in Kansas City, and they all ran to the fans. You know, the guy jumps in the crowd or whatever. They had beers sitting on the rails, and he ran up, grabbed 2 beers, turned around, clanged them in the air like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and poured them on himself. And that was it. Playoffs made, and he's just big, burly, bearded sucker, and just seeing him do that live, like I was like, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like you never see him just beers clash. He did it perfect too.
I never saw that.
Oh, you
I'm looking it up right now.
look it up right now.
Keep talking.
Eric Fisher, number 72. I am going to talk about something, and because he is a big, burly, bearded sucker, dude, we gotta talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about beard supply.
You mean like beard supply?
I want to talk about beard supply.
Because Eric Fisher has a big burly beard?
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about it. So, you want to talk about it? Or you
I'll
want me
talk.
to talk
No,
about
you
it?
look at the video. I'll
Okay,
talk
go.
about it.
Go.
So as we mentioned, beard supply, big in modern dude chat. Cody's actually the face and the brains behind
We got video
beard
in here
supply.
right now.
Yeah, we do got beard. Stroke that beard. Stroke that bad boy.
Beard, man.
But Beard Supply provides all natural beard care products to keep your beard nice, fresh, smell good, tame, all the good stuff. They got all kinds of products to take care of you, and you can check them out at the new website,
New website.
redesigned, beardsupply.com. Pick out some of your favorite oils or try some new ones, and if you use the code MDC Podcast at checkout, you can get BOGO on oils. Buy one, get one free.
Exclusive. And in fact, that was a limited time offer that we did, right?
I think so.
At the end of season
Yeah, we did.
1. We're just letting it go. We're just
Let it
gonna roll.
ride, baby. It was good. It was popular.
If you're a listener, take advantage.
If you missed out, it's still out there.
Yeah.
If you did get it, get some more.
Yeah.
So buy one, get one at beardsupply.com. Use the code MDC Podcast at checkout.
I'm watching Eric Fisher. Stone Cold Steve Austin retweeted it.
Oh,
in
yeah,
fact.
dude. Come on, video. Here it is.
Let's see.
Oh, boo.
What happened? What
You-
the?
What did you do? There it is. All right.
I got
this
fed
is
an ad.
This is terrible audio.
Oh, I don't have the audio playing. I don't think.
No, I mean, I'm just
can't
talking
play it.
about
Okay.
us. Us watching you watch a
Sorry.
video is
It's
terrible.
okay. Just deal with it, people. Give us-
72, watch them.
Give us your money. Just kidding. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That was great.
That's epic, dude. That's hilarious.
Oh man. But yeah, so
He
much
straight took the beers and just...
so the it's going to be the Titans and the Chiefs versus the Packers and the 49ers.
Okay.
Who
Yep.
you got?
Niners.
Yeah, I think
don't
it's
like
I
Aaron
think it,
Rodgers,
I mean
man. I'm with you. I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
no, he's a douche.
Dude.
And I think it's 49ers and Chiefs.
Give
I think
it to
is what
me.
it's going
Yep,
to be.
Chiefs.
So I think the 49ers might win though. But I want to see Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't care. And it would be fun to see the Packers and Rodgers versus Mahomes.
Yeah.
But regardless, I want to for football's sake, I want to see Mahomes in the Super Bowl. For my personal entertainment and hilarity factor, I want the Titans to make it. So,
Dude,
anyway.
Titans showed up, man.
Dude, they've been running roughshod over everybody.
Insane. I couldn't believe the Ravens got booted.
Yeah, that was
unfortunate.
That was a shock.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson's going to be MVP, and he got ousted.
I know, man. It's all right.
But yeah,
bummer.
dude, there's so much more we can talk about. We'll get to it, just not on this episode because we got to wrap up and get out of here. But Mike McCarthy got hired by the Cowboys. All of their we're not talking about hold it. I have a lot of words about it too.
Crazy.
We're not gonna spill it here.
All right.
We'll save it for another time.
Okay.
But that happened. A lot of different coaching hires we'll get to. The GOAT Jeopardy tournament. We haven't. That was awesome.
Bro.
And this is my last note before we sign out, because Hard Knocks. We can talk about Hard Knocks, All or Nothing. We'll get to all that later, not this episode. There's a lot of stuff. Zion's coming back this week in the NBA.
Yes.
Finally, he's debuting.
All or Nothing.
All or
Tottenham.
Nothing. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the NFL.
But
I know.
don't forget about Tottenham.
Yes,
too.
we know.
That's gonna be insane.
And so the last thing, the GOAT Jeopardy tournament was amazing. I don't know if you're into Jeopardy. I like Jeopardy. It was 3 nights of Jeopardy awesomeness. And actually in the very first, they played 2 rounds each night, so 6 rounds. The first round of the first night, 0 missed questions.
Really?
Yeah. And
Gosh.
they said that the television ratings for the GOAT Jeopardy tournament were higher than NBA Finals ratings. They were higher than World Series ratings, and they were higher than Stanley Cup Finals.
What?
So Jeopardy, it's NFL, Jeopardy, and everything else. But I think
that is crazy.
I think we've spit enough for this week. We could go on and on.
I've had enough.
You've had enough. But
I haven't had enough of this Desert Door.
No.
Shout
Again,
out.
yes, shout out.
Desert Door. Shout out to Sam. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Go check out the Black Pumas. As always, we are trying to build this thing up. We need your help. Like, subscribe, comment, review, rate. Give us all the good stuff. And go subscribe and check out the YouTube channel. We've got a little bit of content out there. We're working on it. We're hoping to put the video of the episodes out there. And we're going to tinker around and play with some stuff. So go check out the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you're listening to this, it helps us out, makes us look good, and we appreciate it.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, share it.
If
Find
you're
us on social media.
Screenshot it, put in the story, tag us.
Got a drink we want to try?
Yeah.
Holler at us. You can find us across the board at Modern Dude Chat. If you want to holler at me, tell me how awesome or bad I am, find me at Modern Chuck.
Tell Chuck how good he sounds with his new nose.
Yes.
I'm kidding, Chuck. Cody Murph, CODYMURF. I'm out here staying crazy busy.
Yeah, go check out the Instagram live video we did today. It's going to get him kicked off Instagram. So I think we've had enough. That's going to do it for this week. We will catch you guys next time.
Peace.